Hi there, welcome back to Just Making It. My name's Matt. I'm a Northwest Pennsylvania bee farmer and I grow some crops. And today's a special day for the cows. They're coming out of their calving area where they had their calves and they're going to go into a pasture area. Behind me you can see the green grass. This will be the first time that they're going to have green grass. So after this, it's going to be hard to feed them hay. So let's go over here, and they can't wait. They know what I'm going to do. So here we go. It's nice to see the reaction when they come out here to get this fresh grass. Okay. All right, girls, are you ready? This area here is where they had calves. All right, here they come. Come on, over here, girls. Like I said, after they have this grass, I've got some hay left, but I don't think they're going to eat much hay. Okay, right now Lisa's going to take this rope down. What you doing there, guys? You got to come out here with your mamas. There's a new calf right there. That's going to be 131. Come on. See, this pasture's got some clover in it. It's getting pretty high. They're gonna like it. That's the first time they've had grass this year.
Come on.
See, it's sort of a muddy mess in there. We've had all this rain, and I didn't really want to leave them in this pasture yet because the ground is really wet. They might tear it up, but I can't wait any longer. It's been raining like 5 days in a row now. The grass is getting tall and they're due for some fresh green grass. Oh, shoot, that one was in the ground. They still can't figure out what we're trying to do here. A lot of the calves are still on this side of the fence. They need to get over with their moms. But they see this rope here and they were getting shocked. Once we get this rope and these posts out of here, they'll walk right through. Okay, I just tagged that calf. It's 131. And this calf is a heifer. Good girl. Good girl. It's a nice heifer right there. She's just gonna chill out in the grass, wait for her mom. This is where the power comes from, the fence that we were taking down in the back, that rope fence. This is the power source. It's solar. And I got the box in here. It's a good thing I checked it, because I checked it with my meter. You can see it hooked to the high tensile right there. And then that rope was connected down the line. Well, as I was checking it, I wasn't getting any power. So this particular box here, the fencer box, has 2 fuses, one on each side. And we must have had some pretty big storms last night, because it blew one of these fuses. And this is like 1.5 amp. So I'm going to stick this in here. It must have hit the fence and knocked out this fuse. That's what I like about this. Okay, let's hook it up. Okay, that sounds pretty good. We got to hook up. This is what charges the battery from the solar right here. Ow! Shoo! It's working. That gator clip, you could see that gator clip right there. See how that sort of melted? Well, I hit that. The cover wasn't on it. And when it blew out last night, it must have melted this. So let me take off the power. We'll put this back on the battery. We'll put this on next. That sounds pretty strong. Let me make sure this is connected good here. Boy, that sounds real strong. So let's see what it reads now. Make sure the cover's on good. Okay, and we'll put our tester on the fence here. Okay, it's reading 8.9. So I would consider that pretty good. We'll go in the back by the cows and we'll check it back there too. Well, I'm back here with the cows and I'm checking the fence line. And remember, it read 8 something up there at the box. Well, that box is about a quarter mile away. And I found my electric wire here along this tree line touching a piece of barbed wire. So let's see what it reads now. It should read a lot better. Okay. Yep, I'm reading 12.0. That's really good. And then let's zero it out. The top wire is reading 11 point, nope, it's reading 12. There you go. Went from 8 to 12 just because it was touching a little piece of barbed wire. I want to show you what I'm going to hook up to the 1486 this year. And I haven't used these in like, I would say 8 years. The reason why I haven't used them is because I have a no-till corn planter. and I bought a set of disc chisels, so I haven't been using them. But I think this year we're going to turn this ground over just where I'm going to be putting hay. As far as the corn goes, I'm still going to no-till it. So let me show you what they are. They're right here. They are Case 500 plows. They're not auto reset, so that means I have to back up to lock them back in if they trip. And you could see how they've been sitting here. I've got weeds growing through them, and I think it's time to use them. They've been sitting idle for years, so that's what we're going to use. They are 5 bottom 18 inch, and they're in pretty good shape. I just got to check, and we all know, you know, something sitting like this for years, the hydraulic lines get, you know, frayed up and weak. So hopefully I don't blow a hydraulic line. But they look pretty good. We'll see when we hook it up. And let's go back here and check this tire. Tire's good. It's solid. All right, hydraulic cylinder. Everything here looks good. How about the gauge wheel? That could use some air, so we'll pump that up. But yeah, we're going to use these things, and we'll get the 1486 down here, hook them up, and we will get ready to plow here soon. It has to dry out just a little bit more. Today's a nice sunny windy day. Hopefully we don't get a lot of rain here coming up. It's getting pretty late. We're approaching, what is it, May 10th. So I like to get my corn in, especially by like the 25th of May, no later. If you hit June, you're pushing the limit there, especially where I live. So let's get started. Look at this. I pulled out the 1486. We all know what this means. Yep. We're gonna do some tillage. I'm going to hook up the plows, but first let's give it a bath and change its oil. Okay, I went to go change the fuel filters and I noticed that they gave me one the wrong size. So I'm just going to change this one. This one's a little fatter in diameter. And I noticed the holes, they gave me one here with a larger diameter. So I'm going to take this one off and we're going to see what size holes matches that filter. And we'll put that one on. And I'll have to take one back and get the right filter because the diameter's wider. But on both of these, they're both the same. So let's take this one off and we'll change it. Okay, so I'm going to shut the fuel off. Make sure there's nothing coming down. It's going to probably leak a little bit, but we're going to shut that. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to come down here and we're going to see the holes. Okay, so it's this filter right here that we need. This filter here was cross-referenced wrong. This is a Fleet filter, FF5019, and they gave me the wrong filter for that one. So okay, I'm just going to put some diesel fuel in this filter here, fill it up. Just gravity it. Gonna open the fuel now. It'll start coming out. Get all the air out. There you go. Okay, tighten this up. Make sure that fuel's open. Okay, now it started right up. I just changed that one filter, that fuel filter, so that probably helped with the other filter being full. But yeah, it started right up, no problems there. Now I got to double check the oil level. After I ran it for a little bit there, let's see what we look like. Might have to put a little bit in, a little bit more. We'll see. Okay, now I got new oil filters on. We got to get one more fuel filter. Now I'm coming to the back and checking the hydraulic oil. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Okay. Low, add, full. So I'm like right above the add. We'll go a little bit more. Okay, we're good there. I'm up to the full line right there. So we're good. Okay. Last but not least, we got to check the antifreeze, the coolant. So let's go to the front of the tractor. Okay, I'm not here to advertise this product, but I didn't realize that it was important, how important it is to run a quality antifreeze coolant, especially in hot weather. So I'm going to go with this brand, and I put this in all my tractors, and I do notice a difference. They run a little bit cooler. Okay, I'm looking down in here. Doesn't look too bad. I don't have a funnel. I'm not going to use my oil funnel. So I'm going to see if I can get this in here the best I can. Might drip a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is a 50-50. It's already mixed. But believe it or not, I see a difference in antifreeze. I used to run the cheap antifreeze, and I switched to this, and what a difference. Okay, now we got our oil changed. We need one more fuel filter. I added to the hydraulic oil in the back, filled the antifreeze up, coolant. So we're pretty much ready to go. So let's go hook up the plows. Well, I'm all hooked up, ready to go. And I'm gonna replace this hydraulic line because it's gonna blow, and I don't want to be around when that happens. So we're gonna change this hose out. In the meantime, we're gonna get it up to the house, and we're gonna get it out of these bushes. Okay, let's look these plows over. Get this out of here. Pricker bush. Okay, we're all hooked up. See these clips right here? I don't really care for them all that much. I've even had the hard ones pop out. And what I do is I usually put a hard bolt in there because I've had these just snap off. Okay, my coulters could be changed, but I think they're good enough for this year. The plow points look pretty good. They're getting a little sharp there. We can get some more wear out of them. I'd say overall we're in pretty good shape. Back tire's good. Let's check this cylinder back here. Cylinder's not leaking. Everything's good. These hoses are pretty good back here. I do have to take this off and maybe put a tube in it, pump it up, the gauge wheel. Other than that, I think we're ready to go.